Hi Chewies, here's Alexandra and welcome to my next video. Today we have a look at the cool mini or not board game Massive Darkness. This is a dungeon crawler game and well, this box is heavy. It is fully packed with all kinds of really nice miniatures and tokens and boards and well, let's open up the box and wait, why it is so light? Oh no, it's empty. It was all an elaborate scam to fool me, but wait. Oh no. Of course, I have the box here. Well, let's have a look inside this neat little treasure box. Well, this here is all the gaming materials, and over there are the miniatures, so we will have a look at them closely shortly. But first a quick look through all the stuff. So we have the rule book. It's a neat book with 55 pages and well, it's not too shabby. Only downside to this is here's not a single painted miniature in here, so they don't expect you to paint those miniatures, I guess. Well, so on tokens you have here and even more tokens and even more tokens and tokens. So let's get rid of those. Then you have several stacks of cards. Those are here. Draw one, treasure cards, like here for example we have a plate mail, and of those we have several stuff. So by the way, this white stuff around that was my doing, so that they don't flip around here in my box if I transport it. And here are not only treasures, but also door cards and event cards and all kinds of stuff. All the stuff you need to play. And then we have the boards. The boards look really nice, so let's have a look at one. It is quite thick, and the design is neat, interesting design, and they're all two-sided, the boards. So let's flip quickly through them. What we have here. So and they interconnect quite nice. If we take here, two boards, as you can see, just like that. They work well together. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boards in this game. So, and then we have here a stack of level up booklets. Those are rip-off sheets that you can well, use over and over again until you run out. So a good thing, a good tip is to photocopy or scan in all these things once, and if you run out you can then print out new ones. So then you have here character cards and cards for the monsters. Here are the character cards. There we go. And so on for all the characters, and those are then stat cards for all your monsters and stuff that you have inside the game. This is this deck here. Then it comes with a set of dice. Those are all the dice that you need. You have combat dice in 2 different variations, in yellow and in red, and 2 defender dice in blue and in green. They have different stat lines on them and give you more or less advantage. And then you have here 2 connect pieces with different floor stuff on them, like stairs, downwards, and tunnels. So, and that's it for this box. And now we come to the interesting part. So, let's make a little room here. And bring out the monsters. Neat little trick is you have this tray, and inside this tray is another tray. Look at that. So, but for the actual miniatures, we will switch camera angle. Be right back. Okie dokie, there we are back, and let's dive right into it. So, first miniature, one of the heroes. This is the Barbarian. Really nice design. So, next one up is the Sorcerer, the Magician, the Pseudo Gandalf. I must say the quality of the miniatures is really nice. Only downside I see is that the bases are attached to the miniature itself. So, well, it makes for an easier casting, of course, but well, for conversion purposes and neat design purposes, this is a little bit bad, but well, for the price you can't say something bad. So this is the Warrior, the Paladin of Light. So then we have here some kind of rogue. I personally don't like the design with this extra knobs here, this things on the blade. It's quite stupid in my opinion. Before I will paint this miniature, I will probably cut off those, but well, I didn't design it. So then we have an Elf Ranger. She's a little bit bent, but nothing that a little bit of hot water can't fix. And the last of the hero miniatures is this Dwarven Fighter. Also the hammer is a little bit bent, but nothing to worry about. So, then we come to the enemy champions. So each mobs have always a champion inside them, and this is the first one, Evil Dwarf. Then we have here an Evil Goblin Wizard, an Orc Brute, and I must really say the detail level of this miniatures for a board game is awesome. It's really, really cool. Another dwarf. Another shaman. Well, here, unfortunately, one of the things broke off, and I don't have the broken piece because I bought this game second hand, and well, so it goes. Another dwarf champion, now with a two-handed hammer. And we have lots of miniatures to go through. Here we have a kind of ogre shaman, or shaman, or however you want to pronounce this. Potatoes, tomatoes, what have you. So, next up is this here, another orc champion. Really nice and neat design. I like the design of the cloaks. Goblin champion with a two-handed sword. And the last of the champion miniatures is this one here. Goblin with two swords. Also here, sword is a little bit bent, but nothing a little bit of hot water can't fix. So then we have here some rings that go around the hero bases, so you can better see what kind of hero you are playing. Correspondent to this, you have these little things. And you might ask, what are those for? Well, those are for your hero plates. You have 6 trays where you can fit your character card in here, then your armor card, and 2 hands for your weapons. And here are knobs for experience and life point trackers. And for those you have this here. Reminds me a little bit of the good old Star Quest and Hero Quest. Really nice. So, this is the first tray done. Let's go to the second tray. And this is, like you can see here, fully packed with miniatures. Over and over again. Those are your mobs. Your normal henchmen-like people. So, let's go through them quickly. We have at first a row of dwarfs with two-handed axes, like those, and of those we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have goblin archers. So of those we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of those. Then we have another row of dwarf with hammers. And of those we have also 12. Then we have this here, goblins with sword and dagger and shield. And of those we have also 12, as I can see. Yeah. Then we have this miniature here. Orc warriors with 2 swords. Of those we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the last of the henchmen are orcs with axe and shield. And again we have 6 of those. Yeah, and that was really quick the monsters henchman tray. And now we come to the real juicy part. The bosses. Okay. Let's start with the least interesting boss. A hellhound with a burning mane. Really neat design, I must say. And I'm really looking forward to painting these miniatures. So back in the tray you go. There you go. Then we have warning. If you have arachnophobia, please skip the next 10 seconds. Beginning now. A big giant spider. Really neat design. I love this. Also I have to bend this claw a little bit with hot water, but nothing majorly that will disturb you. Then we have this here, a mixture out of Kali and a Gorgon, I would say. Really interesting and neat design, and I would love to paint this. Also here is a little bit of bending required at the blades, but well, we can manage this, like I said. So then we come to this fella here, a demon. Also quite interesting design. And for the last bit, this is the last miniature of the box. This troll, I guess. This pouch looks a little bit like a grenade. Interesting. So, like I said, in the entire manual and rule book here, there are no painted miniatures, but if you want to have color schemes for painting the miniatures, you can flip through the pages, and here you can see pictures of miniatures. Also you have the cards, and those give you neat little insights how the miniatures should look like. Here, for example, from this card I know that the Hellhound has a burning mane. If you didn't know the card, you could well, end up painting it not with a fiery mane, but with a normal fur. Yeah, here you see a picture of all the heroes that you can have an idea. Also, of course, the box itself. Sorry, let's back up a little bit. Here on the side you have also bigger images of the heroes, and here some of the monsters. For example, she's supposed to have a greenish skin. And here this demon fella is supposed to have purpley flames. Will be interesting to paint. Yeah, and that wraps up my look at, whoops, sorry, my tripod. Well, the look at Massive Darkness, and I hope you liked this little review and unboxing. And well, I bought this game solely for the miniatures, but as I've flipped through the rules here, I can honestly say this is an interesting game with interesting game mechanics. If you like dungeon crawler board games, well, give it a try. Also, I will not make a video about how to play this game. There are tons of videos out there from other reviewers that have concentrated their reviews on the game mechanics and all this stuff, and they glance over the miniatures. This is why I have made this video, so you can have a really close look at the miniatures, and this I provided for you. So if you seek only the game rules, look for other videos, I guess. Well, until your next video, see you, your Alexandra.